Hello and welcome to Dell Rapids High School. I'm Zach Spear, filling in at Fuller Digital Solutions, bringing you Point-Jefferson Huskies volleyball as we await the matchup between the Dell Rapids Lady Warriors and the Point-Jefferson Huskies. Now, look ahead of this matchup. For the Point-Jefferson Huskies, they really have not gotten too far into their season. They've had one match which they did win against Mount Vernon Plankinton. They won 3-0 with scores of 25-10, 25-21, and 25-19. On the flip side of that, for the Dell Rapids Lady Warriors, they've gotten a good amount of experience in so far this year, coming in at 6-0. They opened their season against Elkton Lake Benton, in which they won 3-0. They then traveled to West Central, in which they won 3-0. At home again against Brookings, they won 2-0. Then at Mitchell, they won 2-0. Against Spearfish, 2-0. And then Watertown, they won 2-1. So in their 6 wins of the season so far, Dell Rapids has only lost one set, and it came to the Watertown Arrows, 22-25. And just looking at those string of games, must have been a tournament as they played 4 of their matches on the same day. That was the final day of August on the 31st. This match set to start at 6:30. Of course, we're a couple minutes behind here on the scoreboard. In the gym, we have just over 40 seconds. As we're going to take a short break, we'll be back here in a moment. We'll make sure you don't miss any action for your Point-Jefferson Huskies.
Are you ready to start a career with an exciting team? Thermobond is looking to add to our team of experts. We offer competitive wages, a positive work environment, and on-the-job training. Thermobond is headquartered in Elk Point, South Dakota, and for over 30 years, we've been providing lightweight and precast solutions to multiple industries nationwide. Check us out and see if you'd like to start a new career with Thermobond today.
Quality care close to home. That's Horizon Health in Elk Point. For immunizations and well-child visits to family health, we're right here for all ages with convenient hours and timely appointments. Local care for you and your family makes life easier with less travel, greater personal attention, and overall wellness for life. That's Horizon Health in Elk Point.
As the clock has hit 0 at 6:34 here, we have our national anthem. We'll keep it here.
Let's pay respect to our country as Madison Kistler performs the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last
as you just heard the national anthem here sang by one of Dell Rapids' very own on the court. As they do the starting lineups here on the floor, I'm going to quick circle them as they mention them. So we will have them in just a moment.
This time, we'd like to recognize tonight's junior warriors. Lexon Henderson. Lexon is a fourth grader in Mr. Pointman's class. She enjoys volleyball.
So as they announce the junior warriors, we'll do the Elk Point-Jefferson lineup starting in today's match. Number 18, senior Jillian Vandeget. Number 11, Bentley Kolbaum. Number 5, Sarah Schmitz. Number 4, Ashley Brewer. Number 2, Skylar Stein. And as the libero, number 0, it's Caitlin Van Rokel.
Warrior fans, let's hear it for tonight's junior warriors. Lexon, Alexa, and Maddie. And now the LGF starting lineup for Dell Rapids Warriors. At middle hitter, 5'10" junior, number 2, Elon Scholar. At right side hitter, 5'9" senior, number 3, Clara Justin. Middle hitter, 6'2" senior, number 4, Lauren Blue. An outside hitter, 6' sophomore, number 7, Madeline Henry. Your center, 6' senior, number 8, Sophie Randall. An outside hitter, 5'9" junior, number 15, Carly Ingalls. And starting at libero, 5'9" sophomore, number 11, Elena Wall. The coaches from Dell Rapids, Roy Peter, Kelly Stickler, and your head coach.
And the starters for the Dell Rapids Lady Warriors, number 2, Elon Schonhard. Number 3, Clara Justice. Number 4, Lauren Cloth. Number 7, Madeline Henry. Number 8, Sophie Randall. Number 11, Elena Wolf. And number 15, Carly Ingalls. And I do apologize, I missed one starter for the Elk Point-Jefferson Huskies. Number 1, Courtney Brewer will also be starting tonight.
John Silvernail. Let's
Serving for the Huskies. As it's up, and the game is underway. Warriors quick strike first. Excuse me, Huskies score first. Schmidt serves again. And another score for EPJ. As that one sent out of bounds, that will be the first point scored there for Dell Rapids. Now serving on the other side for Dell Rapids, number 3, it's Clara Justice. A hit from Bentley Kolbaum there. Dell Rapids knots it up at 2 apiece. After that one bounced off of the Huskies up into the backboard of one of the hoops that has been raised in the gym. Point awarded to Dell Rapids. 3-2 in the first set. First to 25 wins the set. Of course, in a best-of-5 match. And Skylar Stein nearly able to get a great dig, instead a point towards the Lady Warriors. Serve is out in a substitution for the Huskies. Coming in is Jillian Vandeget, as Caitlin Van Rokel will head out. Dell Rapids with another point, now leading 6-3 over Elk Point-Jefferson. They've got a rhythm going. Serving here, Carly Ingalls for the Lady Warriors. Another point for the Lady Warriors. So Ingalls again, serving for the Warriors. As Kolbaum able to get that one to drop on the Warrior side, a point for EPJ. As another substitution for the Huskies, coming in is Paige Jacobs, as Skylar Stein will head to the bench. Also back into the match, Caitlin Van Rokel. And a score off the serve for the Huskies. 5-7, that makes it now. Dell Rapids on top of Elk Point-Jefferson. That one heads out of bounds, and the serve for the Huskies earlier was by Courtney Brewer. As Lauren Cloth to serve here for the Warriors, and I was actually told Lauren Cloth has a sister who is a part of the United States sand volleyball team in the Olympics this year. As the 6th point awarded for Elk Point-Jefferson in a close first set so far. That serve from Bentley Kohlbaum. And a great spike there from the Lady Warriors. From Madeline Henry. 9-6 your score. As play still going on, but whistle was blown. I think a dispute if the ball hit the ground or not on the Lady Warriors side. As from here, it looked like it hit the ground. We'll see if a point is awarded to the Huskies or not, as the officials talking things over. As they will give a point to the Huskies, making this 7-9. Caitlin Van Rokel to serve for the Huskies. Gets it across. As looked like she jumped into the net. Point awarded for Elk Point-Jefferson. They're 1 point away from tying this one up. Van Rokel still serving here for the Huskies. Also the libero for Elk Point-Jefferson. As we have a tie game. As that one a score for Elk Point-Jefferson, they take the lead 10-9. And make that another score for the Huskies, 11-9. So far, the Lady Warriors had led most of this first set. Elk Point-Jefferson coming back, taking a 2-point lead here. And now a score for the Lady Warriors. Madeline Henry serving for Dell Rapids. Hit the net, making it a hard one to gather, but the Huskies do. That one hit hard out of bounds. But the Huskies will score. 12-10. A serve into the net makes it 12-11. Hard hit from Lauren Cloth. Ties this one up again, 12-12. Elena Wolf to serve for Dell Rapids. A sophomore on the team. As Elk Point-Jefferson takes the lead 13-12. The serve from Sarah Schmitz. And they're tied up again at 13. And a great spike there coming from Bentley Kolbaum. Puts Elk Point-Jefferson back in the lead as Van Rokel heads to the bench. And this first set about as close as it can get. 14 so far. As again, a good one from Kolbaum and a score for Elk Point-Jefferson. Skylar Stein heads to the bench. Van Rokel back in the game. As some confusion, there was a whistle blown. It sounded like the far official said, "My bad." I don't think any points are going to be awarded. Replay it. Serve coming from the Lady Warriors as it just stays in bounds. Point Dell Rapids. So the Lady Warriors on top. The Huskies led for some time and tied up again as it's been back and forth again. One of these teams is going to have to win by 2. We'll see if either able to do so by the time we get to 25. Kolbaum to serve for the Huskies. As that one stays in, point Dell Rapids. Great hit there from Sarah Schmitz to tie it up. A couple of defenders for the Lady Warriors went up and did hit the ball, but ended up dropping it straight on their side of the floor. And what a deflection there by EPJ. Put them on top 18-17. Another tied score on our scoreboard. This match as close as they come. And Ashley Brewer with the hit there, resulting in a Husky point. And once again tied up. And that hit going out of bounds, 20-19, Lady Warriors on top. Serve coming from Elena Wolf of Dell Rapids. As Dell Rapids finds themselves up 2 here, 21-19. And a hit into the net. Dell Rapids finds themselves up 3. I think this is the biggest lead we've had of the entire set, as we have a timeout called here from the Huskies. We'll be back here in a moment. When we return, it's 22-19. Dell Rapids leads.
Insurance in Beersford, Elk Point, and Sioux Falls has been building relationships since 1944. We want to take care of what matters most to you, protecting your family, farm, business, or vehicles. We work with carriers or companies like Auto Owners Insurance to find you the best coverages and help cut your insurance costs. Visit our website for a complete list of insurance coverage options. You can trust that Jensen Insurance cares about you, just like we have for over 75 years. Visit us at jensenagencyonline.com. Jensen Insurance, your local, independent auto owners insurance agency.
As we come out of the break, Elk Point-Jefferson, the first back on the floor. Dell Rapids follows shortly. Again, the Lady Warriors on top, 22-19. I think this is the biggest lead we've had for either side, outside of maybe early on in the set. As the Huskies bring it back to a 2-point deficit. Serving here will be Sarah Schmitz, a junior for her team. Point to Dell Rapids, that one out of bounds. And a point awarded to Dell Rapids. They are 1 point away from winning the first set. Elk Point-Jefferson going to need a lot in a row here to come back. As there's one for Elk Point-Jefferson, 24-21. Subbing back in the game is Jillian Vandeget. Caitlin Van Rokel back to the bench. As I think we're waiting because a volleyball outside of the one in use found its way on the floor. And that right there will win the first set for Dell Rapids. A score of 25-21. Dell Rapids wins the first set. Both teams will have some time to talk things over. What went right, what went wrong. Huskies, of course, in the black jerseys, black shorts with white numbers and letters for the Dell Rapids Lady Quarriers. Orange jerseys and black shorts, white numbering and letters. We'll be back here in a moment for the second set of this match between the Elk Point-Jefferson Huskies and the Dell Rapids Lady Quarriers.
Every day, life throws its challenges our way. It might be sitting at a desk too long, or picking up the kids, or simply everyday wear and tear. Over time, these moments can misalign our bodies. The doctors at Heartland Chiropractic Associates understand this delicate balance. Their team of experienced chiropractors doesn't just address symptoms, but seeks and finds the root cause. Call and book an appointment today and discover why Heartland Chiropractic Associates has been voted 2 times the best chiropractic clinic in Siouxland.
Elk Point native Dr. Devin Penfield and the team at the dentist at Elk Point believe that your family deserves the highest level of dental care in a friendly and relaxing atmosphere. That's why they're happy to provide the community with a low-stress, comfortable dental home. Patients are loving and having the latest technology in a small-town setting. Dr. Penfield and her team enjoy serving such a wonderful community. Schedule your appointment today by calling 605-356-2271.
As we come back, again, it's 25-21 was your final score of set 1. So Dell Rapids leads 1-0. They'll start with a serve as well from Madeline Henry. Elk Point-Jefferson scores first here in the second set. Serve there from Sarah Schmitz. As that one goes out of bounds, second point also goes towards Elk Point-Jefferson. So Schmitz will continue serving as she digs that one up. As Elk Point-Jefferson with the third straight point, off to a good start in the second set. And a good spike from Lauren Cloth as she hit that one awfully hard into the ground. 3-1, first point of the set for Dell Rapids. And a serve that goes out of bounds. Point, Elk Point-Jefferson. Jillian Vandeget comes in for Caitlin Van Rokel. Another point there for Elk Point-Jefferson. The serve was from Ashley Brewer, as she'll serve here again. So 5-1, Elk Point-Jefferson leads in the second set. Make it 6-1. Huskies with a great start to this second set. They still need all 3 wins. Dell Rapids looking for 2 more. And Elk Point-Jefferson, another point. Timeout there called by Dell Rapids, as the Lady Warriors find themselves down 7-1 here in the second set. Elk Point-Jefferson making some changes that have worked extremely well for them, as they have their biggest lead in a set so far. They find themselves up 6. Head coach Alicia Loyland has to be happy with how it started. Both teams break out of their huddle. We'll see how the Lady Warriors respond to this run by the Huskies. Ashley Brewer serving. A great save there from the Lady Warriors. And a point for the Lady Warriors. Bentley Kolbaum tries diving on that one, just can't quite get there. The last 2 points going for Dell Rapids. Serving on that side, it's Carly Ingalls. As Kolbaum scores that one for Elk Point-Jefferson, 8-3. Huskies lead. And a big spike there from Dell Rapids, as they trail 4 here in the second set. Elena Wolf sends it over, as that one stays inbounds, 8-5. That one on the line, but able to stay in. So Wolf to serve again here for Dell Rapids, as this time hitting the net, Elk Point-Jefferson will score. Bentley Kohlbaum heads back to serve for Elk Point-Jefferson. Sophie Randall serving for Dell Rapids, one of the captains of her team. As a score for Elk Point-Jefferson, first to double digits in this set is the Huskies. Huskies captains are Ashley Brewer and Bentley Kohlbaum, two of the seniors on the team. A spike goes into the net, 11-6. Elk Point-Jefferson leads. Caitlin Van Rokel for the Huskies sends it across. As that one sky high from Elin Schonhard. As the Huskies double up the Lady Warriors, as they've led throughout the entirety of this second set by a good margin, too. Leading the way in scoring so far for the Lady Warriors with 8 so far in the game is Madeline Henry. Bentley Kohlbaum leads the way for the Huskies. She has 5. Score for the Warriors as they try to mount a comeback. The serve stays in bounds as the Lady Warriors inch closer to tying this one up, 12-9. A serve again into the net, 13-9. Elk Point-Jefferson on top. Paige Jacobs sends that one across for the Huskies. Jacobs, a junior for Elk Point-Jefferson. The set from Courtney Brewer. As Elk Point-Jefferson makes it a 5-point lead again. Jacobs again with the serve. As another point for the Huskies, 15-9. They've gotten their lead up to 6 again. Now subbing in for the Warriors, Peyton Hone comes in for Elin Schonhard. No change for the Huskies. Has that serve off, and the Lady Warriors have themselves in double digits. They still trail 5, though. Coming into the game, Skylar Stein in place of Paige Jacobs for Elk Point-Jefferson. As not sure what the discussion on the floor is right now. A sub in as Elin Schoenhardt right back into the game. And that serve stays in, 15-11. Point-Jefferson is led by wide margins at times, but Dell Rapids keeps hanging around. And a good spike there, and a point for Dell Rapids. They narrow the gap to 3. The serve from Schoenhardt. And the score there for the Huskies. I believe Ashley Brewer was the one with the hit. She's up to 4 kills in the game. And after a long back and forth, Dell Rapids finally able to score there. Had a few bump set spikes in a row. Blocked. Great defense overall by both teams. 16-13, the Huskies on top. And a score for the Huskies. Jillian Vandeget back in the game. Caitlin Van Rokel out. As that one goes out of bounds, Point-Jefferson starts putting on a big lead again. Excuse me, I guess the point was actually awarded to Dell Rapids. So 17-14, your correct score. Now 17-15, only a 2-point game. Things are going to get interesting here. As the Dell Rapids team has very much relied on a couple of players, as that one's out of bounds, 18-15. But Dell Rapids so far combining for 17 kills in the game. Lauren Cloth and Madeline Henry with 9, Cloth with 8. The serve there from Courtney Brewer. And 16-18, that one stays in bounds. And hitting the antenna, so now a 1-point game. Dell Rapids has closed the gap. Point-Jefferson has led throughout this second set. We'll see if they're able to hang on to it here. As now a tied match, 18-18. Dell Rapids on a run. Point-Jefferson head coach Loyland wants to talk things over, wants to stop the momentum that Dell Rapids has, as they have most of the momentum. They've trailed as much as 6 here in this second set. They find themselves tied up at 18-18 after winning the first set. We'll be back here in a moment to wrap up the second set of Elk Point-Jefferson Huskies volleyball. Coming out of the timeout, and now, of course, lots of noise from that student section of Dell Rapids. Serving are the Lady Warriors. It's Elena Wolf. She's done a lot of the serving here for her team. And a block for the Huskies as they reclaim the lead, 19-18. This is exactly what we saw in the first set. A close one and about a 1-point set until Dell Rapids scored the last few. Kohlbaum serves it. And a tie match again. 19 apiece on each side. Now 11 kills in the game for Madeline Henry. And lightly hitting it over the top for the Huskies. 2019. EPJ on top. Jillian Vandeget heads to the bench. Ashley Brewer back in it. And another score for the Huskies. They now lead by 2 in this second set. Dell Rapids strikes back. Once again, a 1-point set. The 12th kill of the game for Madeline Henry. A serve into the net, so a score for Elk Point-Jefferson. Paige Jacobs heads to the back to serve. Now Elk Point-Jefferson nearing that 25 mark. The hit there from Ashley Brewer resulting in a score as the second and final timeout of the set called there for Dell Rapids, as they cannot give up 2 points here. Coaching the Dell Rapids Lady Warriors, Erica Fairsdahl. And has her team again off to a hot start on the season. So far, 6-0. They've yet to lose. Elk Point-Jefferson trying to force themselves as the first loss. Elk Point-Jefferson is 1-0, so no losses, but have not had nearly as much game time. Looking to add a good win here, though, on the road. 23-20. Jacobs serving again for Elk Point-Jefferson. As that one flies out of bounds, as Henry sent that one hard to the Huskies side. Back in the game, Skylar Stein in place of Paige Jacobs. And Dell Rapids brings this within 1. So the timeout might have been exactly what the team needed. Serving, Elin Schonard. And again, a tied set. Just when you think one team might have it, the other one crawls right back into it. And now a timeout called on the Elk Point-Jefferson side. No more timeouts left here in this second set. 23-23. One of these teams has to win the set by 2. When we return, we'll keep it here for the rest of the set.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done and customer testimonials.
As they come out of the timeout quick before the time even runs out. 23 all. The serve from Dell Rapids and a score. The Lady Warriors are on top, 24-23. Elk Point-Jefferson needs a score here to not lose the set. And Elk Point-Jefferson does score to keep this one alive, 24-24. What a great set this has been from both sides. A lot of back and forth, neither team conceding, but a block for Dell Rapids. Gives them their 25th point. But again, you need to win by 2. You can't win 25-24, so the Lady Warriors still need one more. Elk Point-Jefferson still in this set. $25 apiece. A great effort here from Elk Point-Jefferson, not letting the deficit affect them, keeping this one evened up, 25 apiece. Dell Rapids with the score. EPJ nearly able to keep that one alive. As Ashley Brewer to the bench, Caitlin Van Rokel back in. A chance to seal it this second set for Dell Rapids. Elk Point-Jefferson trying to tie up the match. As Dell Rapids gets their 27th point, they will win the second set as well. They find themselves up 2-0 in the match. That's about as good of a set as you are going to get. Back and forth, some extra points needing to be scored there. Dell Rapids does finally come up with that 2 points necessary to win the set. But 2-0 is the match score as we head into the third, with Dell Rapids on top Elk Point Jefferson needs to take the next three. We'll be back in a moment. On YouTube for the Elk Point Jefferson Huskies with Fuller Digital Solutions.
Welcome to Wall of Fame, where style meets customization, specializing in crafting custom clothing and print shirts. We ensure every stitch and every print is of the highest quality, so you get the best clothes every time. We're here for all your promotion needs, and the best part, our process is seamless. Simply share your designs with us and we'll handle the rest. Get custom clothes for the best price. Wall of Fame, not just embroidery.
Introducing the robust workhorse from Holstein Manufacturing, the HFAB Ultra Tilt Bed Trailer.
Whether you are hauling heavy equipment or delivering precious cargo, our tilt bed trailers, ranging from 20 to 28 feet in length, are engineered with strength and designed to handle it with ease. Forget the hassles of ramps. They're built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers at Holstein Manufacturing.
Holstein Manufacturing.
And online at holsteinmfg.com.
You will like it here. Beautiful Cherokee County, Iowa, nestled in the Little Sioux River Valley in the heart of Northwest Iowa. People care and support each other and work together to help our communities, business, industrial, medical, educational, and agricultural opportunities thrive. Each season offers recreational activities, historical events, and cultural entertainment, making living here enjoyable. Come stay or play. Go to www.cherokeeia.com now.
A 2-0 lead here for the Dell Rapids Lady Warriors. But folks, if you just tuned in, Elk Point Jefferson has not just rolled over at all. This has been about as close as it can get for a 2-0 lead on a team. The first set, 25-21, Dell Rapids won. And then extra points needed in the second set, 27-25, Dell Rapids on top. But Elk Point Jefferson now needing to win 3 straight sets. Serving here, Sarah Schmitz, as the Lady Warriors start out with the lead. Both teams again with 2 timeouts here for the set. And an impressive save for Dell Rapids. But it won't matter as Elk Point Jefferson gets their point 1-1. Ashley Brewer serves it for the Huskies. And a spike there from Lauren Cloth. Makes it 2-1, favoring Dell Rapids. The serve barely making it over the net. So another score for Dell Rapids makes this one 3-1. An impressive save there from Skylar Stein of the Huskies. But Dell Rapids will score again. 4-1 they lead. If they were to win this set, they would win the match 3-0. Elk Point Jefferson looking to win those 3 in a row. And again, just rolling off the net, and a score on the serve for Dell Rapids. Carly Ingalls serving for Dell Rapids. And with another kill, Lauren Cloth, 6-1. A 5-point lead early on in the third set for Dell Rapids. Now a 6-point lead, 7-1. Kind of the reverse of what we saw in the second set. In the second set, early on, Elk Point-Jefferson took a lead, and they multiple times had a 6-point lead. Dell Rapids overcame it. We'll see if Elk Point-Jefferson can do the same. And they do get 1 point back here, 7-2. And a spike scoring for Dell Rapids. The serve was from Courtney Brewer for the Huskies. Now back to the other side. Lauren Cloth to serve. Cloth has gotten herself up to 11 kills, trailing only Madeline Henry, who has 15 in the match. Now a block and a score for Dell Rapids. They're up 9-2. Elk Point-Jefferson needing to get some of these points back. And another score. Dell Rapids up to 10. Elk Point-Jefferson at 2. As I think this is the largest lead we've seen in a set from either side. Dell Rapids up 8. You wonder when or if Elk Point-Jefferson decides to use a timeout and make it 11-2. And there we do have it. Elk Point-Jefferson calls their first timeout here in the third set. They'll have one remaining as the score 11-2 after Dell Rapids has won the first two sets. 14 points away from a victory. We'll see if Elk Point-Jefferson is able to make a comeback here when we return in the third set.
Are you ready to start a career with an exciting team? Thermobond is looking to add to our team of experts. We offer competitive wages, a positive work environment, and on-the-job training. Thermobond is headquartered in Elk Point, South Dakota, and for over 30 years, we've been providing lightweight and precast solutions to multiple industries nationwide. Check us out and see if you'd like to start a new career with Thermobond today.
Dell Rapids still serving here. Lauren Cloth. As Elk Point-Jefferson needs to go on a run here and bring this one back. As a point awarded for Dell Rapids. Looked like Elk Point-Jefferson jumped into the net. So Cloth still serving here. As that one sails high, a score for Elk Point-Jefferson, which wraps up that Dell Rapids run. 12-3 now. Huskies looking to make some noise of their own. As they'll get another one. And a spike puts another score up for Dell Rapids. They're over halfway to that 25-point mark. 13-4 here in the third set. Madeline Henry up to 17 kills in the match. Leads everyone by a margin. As that one lands inbounds, 14-4. Warriors make a substitution. Peyton Hone comes in for Clara Justice. Serving is Sophie Randall. And a blocked hit as Dell Rapids finds themselves up 15-4. As some miscommunication from the Dell Rapids side. Leads to a score for the Huskies. Some confusion on who should hit it, and as it fell to the ground, Caitlin Van Rokel to serve here for the Huskies. And the Lady Warriors another score. (16-5), Dell Rapids on top. Elk Point Jefferson needs to win this set, otherwise it is match. Some good back and forth from each side as it continues. And a score for EPJ. The Huskies needing a great comeback here, 16-6. As Dell Rapids extends their lead 17-6. Substitution here for the Huskies as Skylar Stein comes in for Paige Jacobs. Back down to 10 for the Huskies. 17-7. And a great spike for Ashley Brewer. She's got herself up to 10 kills now in the match, leading the way for the Elk Point Jefferson Huskies. Now a kill from Bentley Kohlbaum as Elk Point Jefferson a couple points in a row. As the serve's out of bounds, 18-9 now. Dell Rapids still doubling up Elk Point Jefferson as Clara Justice comes in for the Warriors. And heading to the bench is Peyton Hone. And a score here for Elk Point Jefferson after Dell Rapids got off to that big lead. It's been a back and forth here. The serve there. was from Ashley Brewer, and what a save there by Elk Point Jefferson, not giving up on that one as it hit the ceiling, but a score there for Dell Rapids. A great spike there for Kolbaum, 11-19. As Bentley Kolbaum now up to 10 kills in the game. Serving here, Courtney Brewer. And another score for Elk Point Jefferson, slowly inching their way back into this set. Again, they need to win the remaining 3 sets to win the match, as Dell Rapids won the first 2. That one's out. So a score for Dell Rapids, 20-12. Now a score for Elk Point Jefferson. EPJ is anything but out of this one. They brought it down from an 11 to a 7-point deficit. Now back up to 8 for Dell Rapids. Serving here is Sophie Randall. As that one falls in for an Elk Point Jefferson point, 21-14. And a great spike there from Peyton Hone is the 22nd point of the set for Dell Rapids. The Lady Warriors 3 points away from a victory. Now 2 points away, 23-14. Elk Point Jefferson has to dominate this set the rest of the way to keep this match alive. Madeline Henry serving for Dell Rapids. Has the ball going everywhere, but Elk Point Jefferson able to send it across. And now a score for Dell Rapids, as they are 1 point away from victory. They won the first 2 sets, looking for the third here. Now lots of noise from Dell Rapids student section. The Huskies, a spike and a score from Ashley Brewer. 24-15. Elk Point Jefferson needs 10 straight more here. And there's one. 24-16, now an 8-point lead. As that one goes out of bounds, Elk Point Jefferson to score again, 24-17. This would make for an incredible comeback if they end up winning this set. As that one out of bounds, another point for Elk Point-Jefferson. And still they trail 6, but you can tell a little bit of unease from the Dell Rapids side. Elk Point-Jefferson makes it a 5-point game, 24-19. Now a timeout called by Dell Rapids. No surprise there. We'll be back with the rest of this match in just a moment.
Quality care close to home. That's Horizon Health and Elk Point. For immunizations and well-child visits to family health, we're right here for all ages with convenient hours and timely appointments. Local care for you and your family makes life easier with less travel, greater personal attention, and overall wellness for life. That's Horizon Health and Elk Point.
As we come back again, Dell Rapids led by double digits with 24. Elk Point-Jefferson has made this a lot closer than the Lady Warriors would like, and there's less noise coming from the home crowd here as Elk Point-Jefferson trails 24-19. Still a ways to go. As that one bounced off, Elk Point-Jefferson saves it. What a play. Incredible defense from the Huskies to stay alive. But that one will fall inbounds, as that will be a victory for Dell Rapids. Elk Point-Jefferson started coming close to what would have been an incredible comeback. They trailed by 12, made it a 24-19, only trailed 4. I mean, that would have been absolutely incredible. But they'll fall 3-0. Dell Rapids wins the match. They advance to 7-0 on the season. For the Elk Point-Jefferson Huskies, they are now 1-1. After tonight, the sets went as follows. Dell Rapids won 25-21 in the first set. In the second set, Dell Rapids won 27-25, extra points needed. And in the third set, they ended up winning the set and the match 3-0, 25-19. The next time the Elk Point-Jefferson Huskies volleyball team is in action is in 2 days on Thursday at Dakota Valley at 7 o'clock. Dakota Valley is 1-0, and now Elk Point-Jefferson at 1-1. Till then, this has been Elk Point-Jefferson Volleyball.